What's up everybody, Steven here with Neural DSP. Several of you have asked me to explain how I dial in tones for the artist series. While I'm currently working on a video series which will go into this process in greater detail, I decided to put together a quick demonstration to help you dial in your tone using one of the most fundamentally important elements that shape your tone, namely the impulse response. It's surprising how often the importance of the impulse response is overlooked. I can't stress this enough. It is almost always the first step that I take when dialing in my sound, whether it's for an artist tones video or one of my own original tunes. To greatly oversimplify, the impulse response is basically an EQ curve that is applied to the signal coming from your head. This EQ curve determines a lot, not only the shape of your tone, but also how it fits within your mix. That's why the impulse response is one of the most important decisions you're gonna make when deciding on the vision of your track. A single amp through many different impulse responses will yield a much wider palette of choices compared to many amplifiers through a single impulse response. Allow me to demonstrate. This track was recorded a few weeks ago and used as an example during the Neural DSP Riff Challenge. I recorded both guitar tracks using two different Hoppus guitars, each equipped with their own custom behemoth pickups. I set up two examples using 8 sounds. We have the archetype Pliny, the archetype Nolly, the Fortin NTS, and the Fortin Nameless. After each of these instances is the exact same impulse response, the dynamic 57 from the third cabinet in the archetype Nolly plugin. The next 4 sounds will be the archetype Abbasi going into the 4 different cabinets of the archetype Nolly. Again, all the impulse responses will be the dynamic 57, and I left them in the exact same position just to keep things fair. To my ear, the first batch of examples fed through the same impulse responses sounded relatively similar. While I can hear the different saturation characteristics of each individual head, overall there was very little difference. Now, the latter 4 examples may or may not have sounded exactly good for this particular mix, but that's exactly the point. Being familiar with how your impulse responses affect tone and having several great ones to choose from at the outset of your project is not only going to cut down on your workflow, but also going to provide you the flexibility to dial in not only the best, but also the most appropriate tone for your project. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Please remember to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that bell icon for notifications on when we upload new videos. Comment down below and let me know if you like this content and if you want to see more like it. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.